Mr. Nakaju, Executive Vice President of JETRO, one of the pillars for this event, Mr. Gagan Sabharwal from NASSCOM, policy officials who have worked extremely hard and in a convergent manner with all the stakeholders, participants, venture capitalists from Japan, other present during this session, including members of the media. All of us know very well that COVID-19 pandemic has resulted into creating havoc for the normal ecosystem that we lived in pre-pandemic periods. What it also did was creating new platforms, innovating the way in which we work, innovating the way in which we interact with each other, innovating the ways of future. I sincerely think that some of these elements will remain ingrained in our work culture, even for the future, even in the post-pandemic times, and that will become the new normal. We have to get used to this new normal, which will be slightly different from what we have already seen in the past. When the innovation became the key word in keeping us engaged and working towards a common objective of creating a better world, startups and new companies made a space for themselves. These startups were process startups, technology startups, and many a times just management focused startups. And therefore this new startup ecosystem which is emerging, which is wherein companies are talking to each other of different kinds and varieties, forming tie-ups, looking at future platform developments, looking at future product developments, looking at future process development, will remain the key for this new normal which I just talked about. India has got a very vibrant startup ecosystem. Many of them are captured in the statistics and data. Some of them are yet to be captured. Many of these are still work in progress, but some of them have already succeeded. They have already emerged. And ladies and gentlemen, today, the Indian startup which are going to interact with you are the ones who have already emerged. And therefore, I will urge all of you to listen to their pitching, see what value addition they can create for you, or what value addition you can create for them, and try to create a win-win platform in technology, in finance, in manpower, in the management. Unless it is win for you, you won't be interested. Unless it is win for us, we will not be interested. And therefore, creation of a win-win platform is prerequisite for any future collaboration to proceed. Your win could be market of India. Your win could be exports from India. Your win could be leveraging Indian high-skilled manpower. Your leverage could be to get Indian products and services customized to the Japanese needs or the needs of the other markets. All of these lead to the same dimension that we want to create a win-win platform, and therefore we want to share the benefits that both of us will accrue from such possibilities. The world of the future will depend a lot on the customization because cultures are different. Our preferences are different. Our perceptions are different. We see things differently. And therefore, the same product without customization may not be as acceptable as with customization. I proudly tell you that Indian startups are doing great job in customization of technologies and processes, depending on the market they address. The third largest startup ecosystem of the world is approaching you with their products and processes to see if a fruitful partnership could be developed with you and we can move forward. Just to give you a reference point, the last such a startup pitching event we hosted in 2019. And I'm very glad to tell you that more than 75% of those startups which participated in the pitching event have already found their Japanese partners. They are very happy at it, and they are looking at multiple partnerships developing in Japan. Similarly, this lot of startups would also look forward to similar or better arrangements with all of you. You need to have full trust in the Indian startup ecosystem and what India and Indian startups can offer to you. Ladies and gentlemen, while concluding, let me once again invite all of you to see what Indian startups can offer to you, to see what you can offer to the Indian startups, create a win-win platform, look at various markets, look at various products, look at new products, look at innovations, and finally, look at a stronger India-Japan cooperation. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope that this pitching session and following sessions would be a great success, and we will be able to move forward while creating an example of India-Japan relationship globally. Thank you very much. Namaste.